Right, hello, good evening everybody, welcome along. I'm bang on time today. Do not miss a trick, do we? Hello. What we saying in the chat? Let's get that up and available to me. How are we all? Are we well? Are we living the dream? What's been happening today? Who's been up to what? Anything interesting been going on out there? Who knows? We're back for a brand new quiz. We're fresh from the club. Thank you very much. I got my bottle of Guinness. Anybody else that was up there? Sean Harris. Got my bottle of Guinness. Sean Harris. 20 seconds late. Thanks, Dex. Thanks, Dex. Cheeky. Yeah, so we were up there. Sean Harris got some. Brett Antle stayed in. Mike Morland, big up Dickie. Big up Mike Morland. Shout out to you. So, welcome again to the quiz. Welcome along, one and all. I'm having a tough time without my husband, Carol Baskin. Cameron Jones has been up to collect his lager. Good lad, Cameron. Well done, you. So, yeah, slightly different this week. We've included a different round, and we'll get to that a little bit later on. 30 questions again, the same as always. I'm working on a much smaller screen this week, so it's going to be a bit tricky to keep up with the comments, but I'll do the best I can. Welcome, family. Welcome back from your dog walk. How are you?
Good, thank you.
Lovely. Hello, Ava. How are you? She's good.
We're going up to bed now.
I love you too, Carol. That's wonderful. Tiger King. I'm not sure what Carol Baskin is doing here either, but Amanda Smith is here. Welcome, Mandy. Right. So this week's quiz, we're not going to waste too much time. But what I did notice last week is that a few of you decided that it'd be a great idea to get round the telly and take a photograph of me and you. And then send them in. Kev Boland, thank you ever so much. Looked like I was just finishing the race. Innuendo there for the grown-ups. But thank you for that. So, I thought this week what we could do, something slightly different, is I'll smile, you all get round the TV, and then you can take your selfies. And then send them into Dees TV or tag us on Instagram or Facebook or whatever. This is the flattest Guinness I've ever tasted, but it's lovely. So let's do that. So I'll give you 5 seconds of a cheesy grin. You can race to the telly now. And then, is it the real Carol Baskin? I've no idea. Yeah, 5 seconds. Run to the telly now. Get your cameras out, and we will do a quiz time selfie. Why not? Get round the telly. Get round your iPhone or whatever, or your laptop, whatever it is. And we will we'll do a selfie. Why not? Why not? We can't see each other physically. Let's have some of that. So, ready? Here we go. That is the most awkward picture I've ever taken. But hopefully it's worked for you. So the format is the same as always as last week. So there'll be 30 questions. We'll split them up into groups of 10. And at the end of each 10 questions, we'll give you the answers. Now, obviously, we're trusting you here. No cheating. No Googling answers. Rob Stark, 9 out of 10 last week. Yeah, I'm sure. We have made them a little bit easier this week as well. Because... a few of you said it was a bit tricky last week. And we hear that. So some of them will be as tough as last week. Some of them will be easier. Some of them will be more family friendly. And there is a special round this week that my wife has been laughing at me all day about. And I'll explain that when we get to it. But if we're all ready, if we've all got a pen and a bit of paper, we will crack on with question number 1. So if everyone's ready, we will... Mandy says thanks for helping her sell leftovers tomorrow. Yeah, that's no worries. I'll pop down tomorrow and do that. So if you do want to purchase a beautiful bottle of Guinness or cider, we've run out of lager, then we are opening tomorrow. And Mandy will let us know in the comments at what times we're going to be open. And we will be selling off some of our beer that we've got left. So yes, Guinness and cider is what's left. And let's get those sold off. PK? Who's talking about PK? Dickie, can I suggest that after each round, instead of asking which ones to repeat, just read them all again? Yeah, we should get round Scanny like that, shouldn't we? We should just read them all again, and then Scanny and Ellis have got nothing to say, have they? 13 out of 30 ain't cheating. No, that's very true, Jon Gilbert. That's pretty poor. But hopefully you'll do better this week. Right, I realise that I've been rambling on for the best part of 7 minutes. So we will crack on. So if everyone's ready, eyes down, look in for your first question. Bingo, who cares? Question number 1. Which controversial American psychologist once described Richard Nixon as the most dangerous man in America? It's not Scanny. Clue here is he's buried in space. Apparently. So question number 1. Which controversial American psychologist once described by Richard Nixon as the most dangerous man in America? Yeah. And he's buried in space. Shut up, Ellas. I haven't done question 2 yet. Question number 2. Which European country recently broke the record of 249 days without a government? Which European country recently broke the record of 249 days without a government? I'm not going to answer that. I'm not repeating questions from last week. Question number 3. Which popular North American snack is often used to describe the shape of a torus? Which popular North American snack is often used to describe the shape of a torus? No, Carol, you write the answers down on a bit of paper, and then we read the answers out at the intervals. I said there were some children's questions in here, Cameron. Not yet. No, Karen, I don't think I was clear. So you write your your answers down on a piece of paper, and then after every 10 questions, we'll go back over the answers for you. Not here. Or her. So question number 3, which popular North American snack is often used to describe the shape of a torus? Number 4, in which year did the Earth's population reach the 1 billion mark? A, 1304, B, 1604, C, 1804, or D, 1904? In which year did the Earth's population reach the 1 billion mark? 1304, 1604, 1804, or 1904? Number 5. Which 2 popular singers played a role alongside John Wayne in the 1959 Western Rio Bravo? I'll give you a point for both of them. So there's 11 points at the minute up for grabs. Oh, Carol Funkin. You are a cheeky monkey. Question number 6. How many times in a day do the hour and minute hands of a standard clock overlap? Welcome to the Cokers. So how many times in a day do the hours and minute hands of the standard clock overlap? Oh my days, Karen. Oh my days. Number 7. In which film did Cate Blanchett receive the Best Supporting act? Oh my God. Let's start that again. In which film did Cate Blanchett receive the Best Supporting Actress Oscar for her portrayal of Oscar-winning Katharine Hepburn? Yes, Mandy, you can. Do your best tiger impression. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Okay, number 8. Bora, Solano, Tramontana. Oh, pronunciation again. Pampero and Mistral are all examples of what? Yes, thank you, Rob. I do owe a neck, but not on Dees TV, I don't. You will have your neck. So, Boro, Solano, Tramontano, Pampero and Mistral are all examples of what? Hello, puppy. What's in the Guinness? No bubbles. Fizzy Bubbly is not for me. Okay, question number 9. Twisted Kites was the original name of which recently retired band? Twisted Kites was the original name for which recently retired band? Question 10. Emil Jannings was the only German man to have won what? Emil Jannings was the only German man to have won what? Right, okay, so there are the first 10 for you. I'm going to take a short break and let the dog out for a wee because she desperately needs to go. So I will be right back. Bear with me. Right, the dog is out, the dog is done. Okay, so how did we get on there? Was that easy enough for you? Come back, Dickie. I'm back, baby. Don't worry, don't miss me too much. We'll go over the answers now. Okay, so 1 mark for each except for the one that I said you could have 2 for. Which was the John Wayne question, number 5. You can get 2 marks for that. Please come back dressed as a tiger. I wish I had a tiger costume for you. It's a dog or a tiger. She thinks she's a cat. I'm sure of it. She's very clingy. Very clingy lurcher. Anyway, answers time. Question number 1. Which controversial American psychologist was once described by Richard Nixon as the most dangerous man in America and is buried in space? Was Timothy Leary. Where have you got the questions from? If I told you where I got the questions from, you'd be able to all go there and get the answers. So Timothy Leary was the answer to question number 1. Question number 2. Which European country recently broke the record of 249 days without a government? It was Belgium. Belgium. There you go. Love a bit of mussels, actually. Number 3. Which popular North American snack is often used to describe the shape of a torus? A donut. I didn't know that. That was news to me this morning. A donut is used to describe the shape of a torus. In which year, number 4, did the Earth's population reach the 1 billion mark? 1304, 1604, 1804, 1904. It was 1804. There you go. 1804. So much more recently than you may have thought. But there we are. I feel like that episode of Gavin and Stacey. By the end of this, I'm going to be smashed if I keep going at this pace. Number 5. Which 2 popular singers played a role alongside John Wayne in the 1959 western Rio Bravo? 1 point for each correct answer. Anybody get this? Dean Martin and Ricky Nelson. Question number 6. How many times in a day do the hour and minute hands of a standard clock overlap? 22. So they overlap at 12, 5 minutes past 1, 11 minutes past 2, 16 minutes past 3, 22 minutes past 4, 27 minutes past 5, 33 minutes past 6, 38 minutes past 7, 44 minutes past 8, 49 minutes past 9, 55 minutes past 10. And they do that for the PM as well. Don't worry, John. You're not that bad. The questions will get a bit easier in the middle third. Number 7. In which film did Cate Blanchett receive the Best Supporting Actress Oscar for her portrayal of Oscar-winning Katharine Hepburn? It was Aviator. Aviator. Number 8. Boro, Solano, Tramontano, Pampero and Mistral are all examples of what? They are examples of winds. Carol, if those are your answers, you've not done too well, love. Oh dear. Number 9. Twisted Kites was the original name for which recently retired band? It was REM. REM. I love a bit of REM as well. Don't worry, Brett. It's going to get easier. It's going to get easier. I promise. We'll get through this. We will get through this. I just put some toughies in there for the hard nuts at the start. Just to keep the hard nuts interested. I didn't want them to, you know. You're a crazy cat, TK. Oh, wait. That is TK. Oh, I see. I see. I think that's right. Throw that drink away. I should. But I'm not going to because it's a club's drink. And I haven't been able to drink up there for so long. It's just nostalgic. Number 10. Emil Jannings was the only German to have won what? He won the Oscar. I think it's a he. Won the Oscar for Best Actor in 1929. So, there we go. That's the first 10 out of the way. How did we get on? Did anybody get 1? Somebody must have got REM, surely. Surely to God. Karen got 1. Was it the REM one? Anybody else get more than 1? How do we get on? Cameron Jones, I've got 5. Cameron Jones with the 5. Look at that. Gav Stout got 3. Rob got 2 out of 11. Very well played. Kev Bowen got 2 out of 10. Mike Moreland got 4. 5 for Sean. 1. Dex got 3 out of 10. Wasted university education. It could well have been. 12, bruv. There were only 11 on offer, but smash that Tiger King. The Weirs got 2. Oh, Angus the Cat is the Weirs. Hello, the Weirs. That makes sense. A whopping 4. You'll be shorting through the eye of a needle later. I probably will, but... Language, Jodie. Keep it PG, please, in the chat. Aidan Ellison, hello. Got 0, but thanks for popping along anyway. Right, okay. The Cokers got 5. The Cokers always do well. They're those kind of people. 0 for the Mead family, but started late. Don't worry, Mead family. You've got the bonus round to catch up in. My wife's just telling me that she's going to eat her food upstairs. Look what you've done to my house. Okay. We'll crack on. We'll move on to round 2. So 11 through to 20. And then it gets a bit hairy. And we'll see how that goes. But question number 11. Here we are. Dive in. Pens down at the ready. Karen Manning loves the Cokers. I bet you do. Pampas grass in the front lawn and all sorts. Number 11. What are the 2 capital cities in Bolivia? There are 2 capital cities. What are the 2 capital cities in Bolivia? Number 12. I said this round will get a bit easier, and if you've got kids, it might well just happen now. Number 12. What is the real name of YouTube megastar Mr. Beast? What is the real name of YouTube megastar Mr. Beast? Number 13. What was... No. I'm not playing your games, Mr. Ellishaw. I'm not playing those games. What was the real name of Mr. Beast? Number 13. What sort of creature is a dingo? And Carol, it's not a tiger. What sort of creature is a dingo? Number 14. Which 1965 Billboard #1 record of the year from Sam the Sham and the Pharaohs was named after the lead singer's pet cat? Which 1965 Billboard #1 record of the year from Sam the Sham and the Pharaohs was named after the lead singer's pet cat? I know everything, Carol. That's what I know. My washing machine is noisy. Dearest, can you turn the washing machine off?
It's on spin.
It's on spin. Shut the door then.
5 minutes.
We've got 5 minutes left on the washer. What can I say? Who wants dirty clothes? But I'm sorry for disturbing your evening, Brett. Hopefully that's a bit better with the door shut. Right, number 15. In which country is the Taj Mahal? Scott. Sharon Mead loves washing machines. I don't know how to take that. let's take it that she likes dirty washing. Make the woman do the washing machine. No. No, this is a metro household. We share the workload here. Okay, so number 15, in which country is the Taj Mahal? Number 16, which Greek goddess is portrayed on the 2012 Olympic gold medals? Which Greek goddess is portrayed on the 2012 Olympic gold medals? Am I washing my smalls? Judging by the size of my waist, nothing is very small anymore. That is, but everything else is quite large. Number 17. Who was the first man to walk on the moon? Who was the first man to walk on the moon? Yes, Tiger, I realised that sitting from here and asking the darling wife to turn the washing machine off was a bit sexist. Yes, you're right. But the rest of the time, she wears the trousers. She wears those trousers, and she wears them well. Very well. Number 17, who was the first man to walk on the moon? Number 18, what were the names of Harry Potter's parents? What were the... Out the corner of my eye, I can just see my wife jumping up and down excitedly, knowing the answer. What were the name of Harry Potter's parents? Number 18. Number 19. Who was the oldest person to have a debut album reach number 1 in both the UK and the US album charts? Brett, it's a family show. There's no need for that. But you're absolutely right. But there's still no need for that. Family show, people. Family show. Number 19. Who was the oldest person to have a debut album reach number 1 in both the UK and the US album charts? Dex, no. Mr. and Mrs. Potter is not okay for an answer for number 18. Thank you, Carol. Thank you, Carol. That's very nice of you to do that. Is 18 a W pointer? I'm guessing you mean 2. No, it's a 1 pointer. We just want their first names. It's not hard. Jamie Allsup, welcome by the way. Muggles, Dex. Well, she was Muggle born, but let's not get into that. Let's just get to the end of the round. Number 20. Which city, also the name of a hat, is since 859 AD home to the oldest university in the world? So which city, also the name of a hat, since 1859 AD is home to the oldest university in the world? Right, so, tot 'em up. How you done? Feeling confident? Some of you are, some of you aren't. But we'll go through the answers in just a wee tick. Let's see if there's any more comments. The one I knew. Fix the one I knew? Fix the one you knew? Which one did you know? You can't just say that. What one was it? Right. Okay, let's go over the answers then. Hopefully that's going to give me what I want. So number 11, the answers. Oh, does anybody want any repeats before Scanny and Ella's go mad? The tiger one. There was no tiger one. There was no tiger one. There are no tiger ones. Tigers are my life. I didn't notice. Well, we answered 7. I know 18 is only 1 point. The fix is in. What? Harry Potter's your fix? -7 so far. First 4 repeat. No, we've done them. Come on, Mandy. Tigers were your husband's life. The end of it. Okay. Let's move on quickly. Tigers are taking over the chat today. Right. So, number 11. What are the 2 capital cities in Bolivia? They are La Paz, or La Paz, if you're southern, and La Sucre. I don't know if I pronounced those right, but yeah. La Paz and La Sucre. Number 12. What is the real name of YouTube megastar Mr. Beast? It's Jimmy Donaldson. Who is Mandy? Mandy. Amanda? Mandy. I told you that's going to stick. Mandy's going to stick, Amanda. You're going to love it. What's the real name of YouTube megastar Mr. Beast? For number 12, it was Jimmy Donaldson. Number 13, what sort of creature is a dingo? It's a wild dog. Right. I've messed up. Good pronunciation. Thank you. I think it's terrible. It's probably way off. But just roll the R. It's the Welsh in me. Quarter Welsh. I'm not as bad as Reese. Question number 14. This is a gimme to everybody because I forgot to write down the answer. So I haven't got an answer for this. So question 14. Which 1965 Billboard #1 record of the year from Sam the Sham and the Pharaohs was named after the lead singer's pet? The wife's going to try and give me the answer now, so here we go. Which 1965 Billboard #1 record of the year from Sam the Sham and the Pharaohs was named after which lead singer? Answers in the comments. Let's see what you guys have got. It was named after which lead singer's pet? Just put in 1965 Sam the Sham.
Woolly something.
Woolly something? Oh,
Woolly Bully.
Woolly Bully. Well done, Rob Stark. Well Googled, Rob Stark. Rob Stark. Oh, he's a Google maniac. Was 14 tiger? No. We've got the answer now. It's Woolly Bully. So if you didn't get Woolly Bully, you don't get any points. Number 15. In which country is the Taj Mahal? It's in India. Number 16. Which Greek goddess is portrayed on the 2012 Olympic gold medals? Now, I want no debates. No debates. I call it Nike. Some may call it Nike. But either way, it's the goddess of victory. Nike, we'll accept them either. Number 17. Who was the first man to walk on the moon? Who was the first man to walk on the moon? Of course, it was Neil Armstrong. Insulted. You should be. Mandy doesn't like being called Mandy. You missed 15. 15. In which country is the Taj Mahal? It's in India. Let's have a master... let's not. Let's not. Settle down, Tiger. We're all lonely. Number 18. What were the names of Harry Potter's parents? Answer to 15. Answer to 15 is India. Number 18. Let's crack on. What were the names of Harry Potter's parents? It was James and Lily. I'm assuming Mr. Alsop got that one. So James and Lily for number 18. Number 19. Who was the oldest person to have a debut album reach number 1 in both the UK and US album charts? Susan Boyle. Old monobrow herself. Number 20. Which city, also the name of a hat, is since 859 AD the home of the oldest university in the world? It's 3 letters long. It's worn by Tommy Cooper, or it was worn by Tommy Cooper. It's a fez. How did we get on? How did we do? Answers on a postcard. This doesn't get better with age. Let's top that bad boy up. How did we get on? Tiger is in prison. Oh dear. At least they got YouTube in prison. It's better than some. 19. Oh, you want the answer to 19? Answer to 19 was Susan Boyle. 4. Karen got 4. Well done, Karen. The Morlands got 7 out of 10. Well done. Angus the Cat got, well, the Weirs, sorry, got 4 out of 10. Improving. 8 for the Starks. 3 for the Blairs. The Blairs are on. It's not Tony, but the Blairs are on. 5 out of 10 for the Bolans. The Mead family got 3 out of 10. The Gilberts got 3 out of 10. Oh dear, poor Gilberts. Chairman and whatnot, you'd think he'd get the answers given to him. Right, okay, Gav Stout got 4. Emma's feeling sick. Did Mandy get 6? Did Mandy get 6? Who knows? Okay, so last week, I think he means the Weirs, but maybe he's had a couple of Stellas. But the Weird got 6. Jodie Armstrong got 4. 5 out for the Tigers. Well done, well done. Right, so last week it was all questions. And I hear you. You want something different. You want something new. So, because of YouTube's copyright laws, I can't do a music round. I'd be in breach of their copyright procedures and blah, 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 blah. We'd have the video taken down. And that would be a shame. But instead, I thought, I'll go and buy a kazoo. That's a great idea. Lockdown, can't go out. So I ordered one on Amazon. It's not going to turn up till next Friday. So what we're going to do instead is I'm going to gargle the tune and you have to work out what it is. This is either going to go well or it's going to go horrendous. But we'll give it a go. So if you're ready, pens at the ready, try and listen carefully because this is number 21. Oh. Best not to drink it first though, eh? We'll move up. That's all we're doing. That's all we're doing. Oh, this was a terrible idea. Okay, so that was 21. No repeats on this round either, by the way. Spilt it. No repeats on this round. The goldfish mating. Oh, the goldfish mating. Ugh. If your goldfish sounds like that when he's mating, that's genius. Can't talk with a mouthful of water. So this is 22 then. First ever televised drowning coming up. Yes, quite possibly. It is for 23. I tried it earlier. It's horrific. So this is 22. Hopefully nice, easy. Coronavirus. No. That was 22. Oh, God, I'm getting absolutely drenched here.
You've got 10 of these to do.
There's 10 of these. Yeah, there's 10 of these. Wife's in the corner, wetting herself laughing. Oh. You know what 23 is, don't you? The one. Yeah. 23. Deep breath. Deep breath.
I want to do it.
Right, that was 23. Oh, go away, dog. 24. That's all you're getting at that one. Right. Whew. Hoo-wee. 25. Sorry? No. I can manage them. All. Either everybody has just gone, this is too ridiculous to watch anymore, and just clicked off, or everyone's just not talking in the chat. But both are good with me. $25. Oh, this is not going down.
This is hilarious.
I'd much rather a kazoo. Number 20. We're only halfway through. I'm sorry if you're not enjoying these. I do apologise. Number 26. Hey, no clues. No clues.
That was a good clue.
That was a very good clue. So that was number 26.
The dog does think you're drowning though. She is trying to come and save you.
Yeah, the dog's a bit worried, but she'll be fine. She'll be fine. Okay, number 27. Did you get that one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Number 27, that was. Number 28. I'm regretting writing these. I'm absolutely drenched. Mm, 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 mm. Okay, so I'm knackered. 29. That was 29. Last one. Number 30. Whew. That'll do for number 30. Okay. So, time to start them up. How did you get on? Give me a minute. I'm just going to grab a towel. I'm absolutely drenched. Bear with me. Let me know how you got on in the comments. Okay, how do we get on? How do we get on? Did we get on? Nothing in the comments. Okay, so we'll go through the answers, and we will. Well, we'll just do our best from there, won't we? Actually, we could do it this way, couldn't we? Right, so nothing. Oh, there we go. So the comments for some reason have stopped. Can you do a cupping motion? No, I cannot do a cupping motion. I think the sound has stopped working on my TV. Can you do hand? Did the sound stop working? Should have worn a wetsuit. Okay. 4 out of 10 for Moreland Senior. Later, 21. Sounds like a goldfish mating. Yeah, we had that. Blah, 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 blah. First time. Oh, here we go. Love your wife laughing in the background. Apologies. Grand effort. Thank you. Sounds the same as the first one. Brilliant. Keep going. Funniest thing I've seen. Hope you do Bohemian Rhapsody. Orcs. Don't drown. Should have worn a wetsuit for this round. I should have done. Is that the water from the washing machine? It tasted like it. Aww. 23, not so great. What was 20? That was hard, that one. Definitely not heard that one. Tropical fish becoming very excited. Tiger, lots of tigers. Okay. So, lots of people shouting sing. Where did that come from? The Weir's got 3. Best round yet. Only had 2 to beat, didn't it? You haven't given the tiger answers. I don't care what that was. It was hilarious. You've got to sing all the answers. No, I haven't got to sing all the answers. 7 for the Gilberts. How have you got 7? How are people getting the answers? We haven't even read them out yet. All right, okay. So to the gargle round. Well, that tastes not that much better. 21 was Take On Me by Aha. Doesn't matter if you got the artist, I'm just telling you. You only need the title of the song. So 21 was Take On Me. 22, Happy Birthday. 23 was Wannabe by the Spice Girls. Bloody hard to do that. 24 was the club song, so I hope some of you got that. 25 was Gold by Spandau Ballet. 26, We Will Rock You. I'm not singing, Abbey Mead. I'm not singing yet. 27 was All Star, Smash Mouth. Or All Star by Smash Mouth. 28 was I Feel Good by James Brown. 29 was Postman Pat. And 30 was Bohemian Rhapsody. So how did you get on? Let's have a little look, little see. How did you do? How did you crack on? Nobody's giving me the answers, but we'll see. We'll wait. Sing the last one. Absolutely not. If you want me to sing, so tomorrow I was going to do a disco. 8 out of 10 for the Bolins. Here we go. Final score for the Moorlands, 16 out of 31. 6 for Karen. Well done, Karen. 8 for Carol. Let's just call her Carol. 7s for Abbey Mead. 6 for the Blairs. Boland still wants me to sing. 4 for the Mead family total. Cameron Jones 5. Charlie Blythe 5. Dex, can you see? I can see you being sued by the artist. So can I. Boom! Sean Harris, 9 out of 10. Smashed it. Well done, you. What one didn't you get? 7 for the Allsops. 4 for the Fishers. Yeah, the 3 we answered, we got right. I've heard via text message that you spent more time laughing. So, well, everyone's a winner then. 5 out of 10 for Jodie. 5 for the Cokers. Michelle got 3. 16 out of 30 for the Starks. Best round yet. 12 out of 5 for Amanda. Or Ellishaw, whichever. 19 out of 31. Got 10 out of 30. Ah, well, I killed my husband. Oh my God. Thank you, Mr. Morland. Yes. If you have enjoyed this, please feel free to subscribe. I'm flogging myself for nothing otherwise. I fed him to my tigers. Oh no. We were playing via FaceTime. Oh, I see. At least sing the club song. No, Rob. If you do want me to sing, then perhaps that's something we can do tomorrow. I was thinking about doing a disco tomorrow night on Facebook, but if you'd rather I sang, then I can sing tomorrow on Facebook, I suppose. We can organise that. You didn't get the wannabe. I don't think even I got the wannabe really, Sean. But yeah, I suppose, yeah. So do like us on Facebook, Dunstablians RFC. tap us up there, hit that subscribe button, please hit the like button as well. The more people that like this, the more attention we get as a club, which is fantastic. I've heard from East Midlands that we're getting some attention from there as well. So thank you. Karen, what are you saying, Karen? Thank you. Went to a live gig before joking the quiz. Great Friday night in. Sing using the Guinness. Have you seen the state of this? This is like what comes out of your lungs after you've been smoking for 25 years. It's a bit thick. At which point, if you are looking for some cheap cider and some cheap Guinness, that's all we've got left. We've run out of lager now. We are opening the club tomorrow. There will be announcements on Facebook. It's £2 a pint. Come on down. Social distancing rules apply, obviously, but pop on in. We're opening up one of the doors and serving from a hatch. So head along, buy a couple of pints, support the club, blah, 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 blah. Also hit that like and subscribe button, as I've said before. And I'm waffling now, and my wife is telling me to wrap things up, so I'm going to. So thank you ever so much for joining us. We'll be back tomorrow on Facebook. Hopefully we'll be back on YouTube on Sunday for a race night. If not, join us next week for the quiz. But from me, much love and thanks for joining us. It's been a great laugh.